Hail Satan. Hail Father Satan. Hail King Asmodee. Hail Lord King Pazuzu. Hail Lord Abaddon. Hail King Paimon. Hail Lord Mammon. Hail Lord Vereen. Hail the great King Asmodeus. Hail King Asmodee. Hail beautiful Queen Lilith. And I'm hail beautiful Queen Lilith. Hail beautiful great Lord Leviathan. Hail Lord Beelzebub. Hail Lord Baal. Hail to everyone. Hail to every beautiful and great demon and demoness that there are, and every great demonic entity that there is in existence. Which, in fact, there is like fucking billions of them. There's billions of ancient gods, true demons, who are the true ancient gods. There's like billions of them. Nobody knows how many. There's too many. Well, besides the demonic, they know their brothers and sisters, and besides King Lucifer and Father Satan and Queen Lilith, I'm sure they know their children, and they know how many demons, how many demonesses there are. That noise you hear in the background, that's the fucking stack from the, because I live up on top of a Chinese restaurant, and that's the stack that, the exhaust thing, I'll show it to you. See it? That's what I gotta listen to during the day if I'm home all day, or if I'm home during the day. I gotta listen to that all fucking day. Well, not that loud, because I'm inside, but it's still there. That fucking reflection would go, man. That's starting to get annoying. Yeah, I'm growing my goatee back again. I shaved it off so that it would be fresh. So that it'd be fresh in this here and that, right? Let me take them up. I don't need them on up here. A fucking glow on this fucking... It's a little glow that goes there on this side. Right about, I don't know, right about here somewhere. Right about there somewhere. There's like a little glow on my phone. And it happened ever since I dropped it. Ever since I dropped my iPhone. And I cracked the screen in it. But that's not what I wanted to make the video about. I didn't want to make the video about my phone having a crack in it. I didn't want to make the video about fucking the exhaust system of the restaurant that I live above. I wanted to make the video on so-called Satanists, okay? And that's the term I'm going to use. That mock Father Satan and use the name of Father Satan for no good, obviously, right? And believe you me, there's many of them. There's quite a few of them that do it. There's a lot more people that do it than you think. There's one group on social media, okay? Now, they've been on social media a while, okay? They've been on there a long while, actually. The group, and I don't know yet how that group is still open, but apparently they have a lot of members in their group, okay? Like, I don't know a lot, I got no idea how many members they have now, because I have, like I said, you know, I left that group, what, about 9 months ago? Yeah, I left it about 9 months ago. Me and a sister left it the exact same time. You know, because I didn't like the direction the group was going, and the guys that were in it were pretty much making fun of Father Satan. The guys that were in the fucking group, like two of the guys especially, and they're probably too stupid to realize what they got coming down the pipe, which I can guarantee is bad news. The two of them, one of them claims that he's possessed by King Asmodeus. Now, okay, I can promise you right now and I'm not joking, I don't joke in any of my videos, I can promise you right now that he is not possessed by King Asmodeus. King Asmodeus is my patron demon, and has been my patron demon forever. For a very, very long time. And I can promise you right now, as true as I'm talking to you, as true as I'm talking to you right now, I can promise you that King Asmodeus is not he is not possessed by King Asmodeus. Number one. Number two, just give me a second here, guys. Okay? I just gotta get in my place out of the fucking noise from that thing. That'd drive you off the head, man. That'd drive you nuts. Like listening to that all fucking day. I had to close the fucking doors. Just give me a second, okay? Hold your horses. Yeah. King Asmodeus, I can promise you right now, as true as I'm talking to you in this video, he's not possessed by King Asmodeus. And anybody that thinks he is, and I don't give a fuck who it is, I really don't care. But I am saying this. Anybody that thinks he is, any so-called Satanist, that's just the term I'm going to use, is so-called Satanist. I'll come in the spare room. It's fucking quieter. I can go in my room, but I'll just do that in the wall. Anybody that claims that, or anybody that believes that this guy is fucking possessed by, anybody that believes that this guy is possessed by King Asmodeus is not a Satanist. Is not a true Satanist. Anybody that believes it. And I don't care who the person is. And I don't care if anybody watches this video. If anybody do watch this video, and they're in that group, and they believe that these idiots, these two idiots, one of them claims he's possessed by King Asmodeus, and the other one claims he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu, King Pazuzu, I can promise you right now, neither one of them are possessed by either. And I know that for a fact. Because number one, I think they've seen too many Exorcist movies. Because the guy that pretends he's possessed by King Asmodeus, what he does is he tries to roll his eyes in the back of his head, which you can't even do correctly. And he makes his voice a little bit deeper. Wow, that's really fucking getting scary there, man. That's fucking frightening, terrifying, that is. Fuck, a kindergarten can do that. I got fucking, you know, I got nieces and nephews that can do it better than that. You know, like number one, he's poking fun at King Asmodeus. He's mocking King Asmodeus, actually. Number two, he thinks that by telling people this, they believe it. And anybody to believe that deserve what they get coming to them. Because I wouldn't want to be anywhere around him or and the other guy. The other guy claims that he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu. Okay, yeah, that really makes sense. That makes perfect logic. And the thing about it is, the guy that claims he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu, okay, and this is true, I'm not lying, I got no reason to lie. The guy that claims that he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu, he does not even, and I'm being honest, I'm being 100% honest. Because one thing you'll notice about my videos, okay, about every single one of them, I don't lie in them, at all. I do not lie in them. If I don't know something, if I'm not completely sure about something when I'm doing a video, I won't bring it up. Or I'll ask somebody to make a comment in the comments. Fuck, it's hot every day. To make a comment in the comments section asking, you know, about it. Because I wasn't sure about Lord Pazuzu, or King Pazuzu, right? So I done my research, and believe you me, I had to do a lot to find out information on Lord Pazuzu, because pretty much the only information came up. The only information that I could find at first, until I started digging really deep, the only information I could find about Lord Pazuzu had to do with the movie The Exorcist. But I dug deeper, and I got a demonic in for Lord Pazuzu, his true demonic in, one of them anyway. And I will say this. Lord Pazuzu is a great demon, but I can guarantee you right now, the boys that are fucking pretending they're possessed by Lord Pazuzu and King Asmodeus, Number one, every time they do a video, and I'm not lying, and I'm not lying, I got no reason to fucking lie. And I'm not jealous, because I got, you know, what the fuck am I jealous over? 2 fucking alcoholics and 2 drug addicts? Yeah, that's something to be really jealous over, John. Way to go there. Yeah, I'm really jealous. I'm jealous over 2 guys that, 2 of them are alcoholics. Literally, and I'm not just saying it, I know what I mean. I know what I'm saying. 2 guys that are alcoholics, number one. Okay? Number one, both of them are alcoholics. Not, you know, and you know, I was an alcoholic, and if you want to look at, I used to be an alcoholic. And if you want to look at the AA standards, that's the Alcoholics Anonymous standards, right? According to them, according to Alcoholics Anonymous, okay? Once you're an alcoholic or a drug addict, you're always an alcoholic or a drug addict. So, according to them, if you want to look at it from the AA standpoint, Alcoholics Anonymous standpoint, I'm still an alcoholic. And I'll always be an alcoholic, if you want to look at it from their standards. Okay? But, in saying that, I think that's a load of bullshit. Because if a person stops drinking and don't drink for fucking years and years and years, what the hell gives somebody else the right to call that person an addict or an alcoholic? Whether it be drugs or alcohol. Right? And, you know, I'm not saying anything bad about them because they're alcoholics or drug addicts, because they probably, if somebody mentioned it to them, they'd say they weren't. Right? That's just a given. And on top of all that, the 2 of them, when the one that's supposedly possessed by, because one says that he's possessed by King Asmodeus, okay? The other says he's possessed by King Pazuzu. Now, I will put my life on the line. I would actually bet my life on this, and I know I would come out on top. I bet you any money in the world that the one that claims he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu, I bet you he do not even know Lord Pazuzu's demonic in. And I'm not joking, I'm dead serious about that. It's really hot here, guys, today. It's really hot outside. The humidity's starting to roll around again, and it sucks. But I'd sooner see this than fucking snow. I really would. I just gotta lay my phone on. Yeah, I just gotta lay my phone on for a second, guys. But anyway, back to the video. They both claim, okay, that they're possessed. The 2 of them, okay? Hold on. I got an idea. I can put a little bit there like that, I guess. A little bit, anyway. I just gotta put some deodorant on. But yeah, one of them claims that he's possessed by King Asmodeus. And the other one claims that he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu. Now, in my honest opinion, and I'm giving my honest opinion on this, they're both full of shit right to their fucking ears, the 2 of them. The both of them are. And anybody that believes them is stupider than they are. No, I won't say stupider, but I'll say more naive than they are. Just to even believe them. Because why the hell would you want to believe somebody when they say they're possessed by a demon, when they're possessed by an ancient god, which is exactly what King Asmodeus and King Pazuzu are. They're ancient gods. True ancient gods at that. Okay? And they're very serious ancient gods. They're not just, you know, out for a joyride every now and again. They are true ancient gods. And in saying that, why the hell would someone want to fake to be? Why would? And I know why. I know why they're doing it. Because they think they'll get women. Okay? Let's see. Now I'll finish this one. Number one, oh, fucking shadow, man. That's reflection. That gets so annoying. Number one, they're both, okay, and I mean the 2 of them. The 2 of them are, how can I give it, okay, there we go. The 2 of them are doing it for attention. The both of them. Every time they make a video, they're stoned or high or drunk. Okay? And yet, there's still people that believe what they say. Because when I used to be in that group, and that was a long while ago, believe you me. And that was a long while, and I'm not just saying it really was. When I used to be in that group, they used to talk about enlightenment. King Lucifer's enlightenment. They don't even use king, they just say Lucifer. Right? They just say Lucifer. And, on top of all that, all the stuff they spew is garbage. Because they don't talk. All while I was in that group, I never heard one true thing coming out of either one of their mouths. Only what they're going to do. Oh, we are going to set up a website. We are going to have a physical church. We are going to have this. We are going to have that. Bullshit. You are not going to have nothing because you are not going to have nothing because all you are talking about is garbage. Every word that's coming out of your mouth is a lie. Every single word that you're speaking is a lie, number one. And procrastination, number two. And number three, you pretend that you're Come on, like who pretends that, like, and the guy that thinks he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu, or don't think, is mocking Lord Pazuzu, okay? He has no idea. I bet you my life he doesn't even know Lord Pazuzu's demonic in. Or he might know that Lord Pazuzu controls the southwest winds in the desert and causes can cause locusts and storms and stuff like that. But I'm willing to bet that's probably all he knows about King Pazuzu. But I can guarantee this. You know what I would love to see happen to him? And I'm not joking, I'm dead serious. I would love to see it happen to the both of them. I would love to see it happen to the genius that is mocking King Asmodeus. And I would love to see it happen to the genius that is mocking King Pazuzu. Now anybody on my friends list, they know exactly who I'm talking about. That anybody that is in that, or if you're in that group, and you're on my friends list, or if you're on my friends list and you used to be in that group, you know exactly who I'm talking about. I'm talking about two people, two grown men, who are pretending that they're possessed by two great powerful demons, which is a lie because they're not. I know that for a fact. And I'm not just saying that I know it, I do know it for a fact. Because number one, King Asmodeus is my patron demon. And he has been for many years. Why do you think I have his sigil tattooed on the back of my dome? On the back of my skull? I did that back in like 2009. And I know for a fact that when the two you know, I can tell you what's going to happen to them two guys, okay? It's going to be one of three things. And one of them talks about he was in prison before or something like that, and the way he talks about it, oh, it was easy, I never had no problems and this and that. Bullshit. Number one, you were probably only in there for a weekend. You might have just done a couple nights in a lockup. And the way you talk about it, you were in there for 20 years. And you might have only done maybe, you know, something, you might have only done a night in a lockup. Or a couple nights in a lockup, maybe. And there's only going to be one of three things happen to these two guys. And you know what? I don't feel a bit sorry for them. Actually, in all honesty, it looks good on two of them. That's why I don't feel a bit sorry for them. It looks good on the both of them. You do not mock the demonic. You do not mock Father Satan in any way, shape, or form. No way in this world do you mock the demonic without having severe payback. And believe you me, I would not want to be on the tail end of severe payback from any demon. I don't care which demon it is, I would not want to be. And they are either going, the two of them are either going to, number one, go running, howling to the loony bin, to the puzzle factory, to a psychiatric hospital, okay? They're going to end up going to a psychiatric hospital or going to an ER department. Then they'll tell the nurse what's going on. Then the nurse will say, okay, we'll get security here just in case. Then we'll end up getting a crisis worker, crisis counselor to talk to you. Then we'll end up getting a psychiatrist after you tell the crisis counselor your story. Then you'll tell the psychiatrist, you know, psychiatrist will come and see you. Then you'll tell the psychiatrist your story. That fucking glare. Then you'll tell the psychiatrist your story. And after you tell the psychiatrist your story, you'll end up telling, the psychiatrist will put you on heavy medication. And obviously keep you in. And the psychiatrist will put you on either Seroquel. Well, I don't even know if they use Seroquel in the States. But I know they do up here for an antipsychotic. Because number one, they'll think you're schizophrenic and they'll probably throw bipolar in there too. Because you'll be a little hyper while you're saying it to them. So they'll throw bipolar in there too. So that will make it schizoaffective. And they'll probably think you're in psychosis along with it. So you'll probably get put on Florazine. And then 3 months down the road, you'll be doing the Florazine shuffle, as they call it. That's what they call it. Right? It's the reaction to the Florazine drug. But anyway, yeah, that's number one. You'll end up running howling you'll end up in a psychiatric hospital somewhere. And number two, you'll end up committing suicide. Okay? Or number three, you'll probably end up in jail. Like real jail this time. You won't be pretending you're in jail. You won't be telling everybody that, yo, you were in prison. I was this, I was that. No one brags about being in prison. You know, it's not a thing to brag about. I done a dime in prison. I don't brag about it. I hated every day of it. But I had to do what I had to do, right? So, that being said, I don't feel one bit bad for either one of the guys. The thing that I feel more bad for, I feel more for King Asmodeus and King Pazuzu and Father Satan than I do for them two idiots that are pretending they're possessed when they're not. They don't even have, I'm willing to bet they don't even have any idea how possession even works. How demonic possession even works. And believe you me, it's not every day everybody gets possessed. It's not an everyday occurrence. That I know for sure. I know that for a fact. And do I feel bad for them? No, I don't feel one bit bad for them. I think two of them are acting like idiots, personally. And that's to both of them. The one that's pretending he's possessed by King Asmodeus, and the one that's pretending he's possessed by King Asmodee. And not a King Asmodee, but one thinks he's possessed by Lord Pazuzu, or King Pazuzu, the other thinks he's possessed by King Asmodeus. And I don't feel a bit, you know what I feel bad for? I feel bad, it bothers me that they're mocking Father Satan, and King Pazuzu, and King Asmodeus. Do I feel bad for them too? No, I don't, not one bit. And there's no reason for me to. They'll get what they got coming to them. They'll get got. Just put it that way. Because you do not, and I repeat, you do not mock the demonic without getting paid back severely. I would not, in all honesty, I just would not want to be either one of them idiots. Because they got no idea. They're going to end up in hell, alright. No question about it. You know, I put my life on. They're going to end up in hell. But I can guarantee you right now, they're not going to have no throne. I know that for a fact. I'll put my life on that one. And I don't care who would argue the point. I know I'm right on this one. And when I know I'm right on, when I know I'm 100% correct on something, nobody can change my mind on it. When I know I'm right. But the thing that gets me is the people that listen to them. That's what gets me. The people that stay in that group, okay, that they got. The ones that stay in that group and listen to all the garbage they're spewing. And all the lies they're telling about the demonic and all this, all that. That's what bugs me more than anything. It really does. And the reason why it bugs me so much is because two of them, okay, and I'm going to say both of them too. Both of them, I just got to open my vents. Air conditioning's on. I usually keep them closed during the winter so I don't sweat like a pig with the heat. About time they turned it on. Main month you gotta have your air conditioner on. That's fucking ridiculous. This is Canada too. Yeah, it should be okay there. Sorry about that, guys. I know this video is running an awful lot pretty long. I didn't mean for it to run so long, but it has. So I guess it is what it is. I'll talk to you next. I'm gonna let this video go because I've been doing a lot of fucking bouncing around with this video, and I don't bounce around at all really. You know, the way I'm bouncing around is like I'm a tweak or something, which I'm not. You know. But anyway, that being said, I'll do another video later. I want to take some pictures anyway of my plaque that my two true brothers and sisters gave me. I had to take my t-shirt off because it's too hot. The air conditioning just came on anyway, or central air, or whatever you want to call it. But that being said, I hope everybody had a great Thursday, a safe Thursday. I hope everybody has a great Friday, a safe Friday, and a great weekend. Ave Satanis, Ave Lucifera. Oh, hold on, there's something I got to show somebody. Because somebody said on one of my videos, okay? Somebody said on one of my pictures that I never did MMA. Okay? And no, I did not use PowerPoint to make these. I worked like a dog for these. My certificates in mixed martial arts. There's my white belt. There's my yellow belt. There's my orange belt. There's my green belt. There's my brown belt. There's my 1st degree black belt. That's my 3rd degree black belt. That's when I got my first dan in Taekwondo. And, not done yet. And that's another membership that I had, or still got, in mixed martial arts, MMA. And there's I participated in Kashubu karate, point karate. It was point karate at when the one I was doing, one of them was participation slip anyway from point karate one. That one there. I didn't win it because I ended up blowing out my fucking right knee. That's why, and also in my pictures, some of my pictures you'll see I blew out my right knee. I blew my tendons and everything out in it, tore them, and ligaments and everything. So I couldn't continue. I wanted to, but they didn't want me to, so I was injured. So yeah, I do have my black belt. So the guy that said it, have a look around. Believe, when someone says something, don't always think that they're lying. Okay? Because sometimes maybe they are telling the truth. And the pictures that I got up, me and my black belt, that was back in, yeah, it's a real belt, and it's a real gi, and it's a real everything else. And my instructor was a real instructor. But my true instructor is Father Satan. Ave Satanis. And I didn't mean for this video to get so long, but it did, so, you know, I apologize for that. No. Alright, I'll talk to you next. Hail Satan, brothers and sisters.